You're here. No. Manisha. Let's recite the national anthem. Janagana Mana Adinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Uttal Vanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uttal Jalavitaranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashish Mage Gaye Tava Jaya Gata Janagana Mangala Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He. Bachandra, can I request you for the 4 minutes?
Okay, you got to repeat after me. The 4 witnesses of the things we think, say or do.
Of the things we think, say or do.
Is it the truth?
Is it the truth?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Will it build goodwill
Will it bring goodwill
and better friendship?
and better friendship?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you. Kindly be seated.
Please sit. Can I request Harshal Shah for the Rotary information, please? Harshal Shah.
Very good evening to all the Rotarians. The Rotary Information Week is for United Kingdoms. In October 2021, staff and students of Felham Community College in West Sussex planted more than 4,000 crocuses provided by the Rotary Club of Bognor Regis as a part of Rotary International in Great Britain and Ireland's annual Purple for Polio campaign. In February, as the flower began to bloom, the college convinced students from the Ecological Club and other school groups for a tea party. This was a chance to have a hot drink and some homemade sweet treats. Celebrate and the crocus coming into the bloom and thank you for the students for hard work they put in above and beyond their day-to-day learnings, says Michelle Kelly, a deputy head teacher. The Bognor Regis Club and the school have partnered on the project for more than 10 years now. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshal. Can I request Dylan Shah for the commission meetings?
Good evening, everyone. Well, it's my pleasure to wish our fellow Rotarians on their happy occasions. So on 20th, we had Zunaira, daughter of our Rotarian, the first week celebrate over there. On the same day, we had Gaurav, son of Rotarian Vijay Priyottar, celebrate his birthday. Then we had Simran, daughter of Rotarian Samir Kapadi, celebrate her birthday on the same day. On 22nd, we had Yash, son of Rotarian Deepak Ketan, celebrate his birthday. On 24th, we had Raghavendra, son of Rotarian Ramesh Sekhia, celebrate his birthday. Then we had Rotarian Vinay and Kushi celebrate their anniversary on the same day. I would also like to wish Dr. Prasad on completing 25 glorious years of his pathology lab. And on 19th, we had Kenneth, son of Rotarian Glenn, celebrate his birthday. So, and being the last meeting of the month, requesting everyone, all those who are not wearing their Rotary pins, to please come at the Sunshine Box. And all those whose birthdays or happy occasions have been there during the month and couldn't visit it, I request you to please come ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I have the secretary's announcements, please, Sarfraz?
district. This is about a cultural fest, Astha Bhava, which will be held during the district conference. Details have been shared on info group. If any Rotarians need any more information, please get in touch with me. Next week, we shall have a guest speaker. IPPG, Rotarian Goan will speak to us on improvement of club performance. Thought of the week. If you do not come out of your shell, you are just a nut. Sadhguru. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarfraz. Quick announcements. We had a fantastic Diwali night celebration on the 22nd, and I thank our club service too, Mangri Salkar, for the tremendous effort that is also the assistant was Samir Papli, Sandeep Prabhu, Sam. It's okay. I just wanted to acknowledge that they really helped.
Thanks everyone who came. Also did not come but paid, like Neha and some others. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad to inform you that the president for 25-26, the Rotary Club of Panaji's president for 25-26 has been elected, and it's Prashant Kaisare. I'm not sure whether it's here. Tour to Vietnam starts end of this week, and again Mangesh Salkar will be leading the team. Thank you, Mangesh. Well, today's program is on educational scholarship. It has started about 25 years back when our own Pradeep Talawalkar was the president 25 years back, and it has bloomed from so many years to we've spent over 1.5 crores for students all over these 25 years. And to take it forward, I request Carlito to take forward this program.
Thank you, President. Good evening, friends, dignitaries on days, students, Rotarians. It's my pleasure. I'm overwhelmed to see so much big crowd. I think we require a bigger hall than this. Let me tell you in brief about this scholarship. Educational Financial Assistance Scheme is for the needy students. Was started, as President said, it was started in 1997-98 during Rotarian Pradeep Talawalkar years, who is the chief guest today. We have completed 25 years. In fact, this is a silver jubilee year, President. We require a party tonight. This year we have dispersed, in overall we have dispersed is not 1.5 crore, it is almost 1.55 or 56. Okay. This year we are giving more than 4.5 lakh. Okay. Thank you, Pradeep Bab, for taking this initiative, and congratulations Rotary Club of Panaji and all you fellow members who have sponsored this today's fellowship program with the help of the contribution. Rotary Club of Panaji have considered y'all, all the students, one of the beneficiaries in this program, in our educational financial assistance, and you are one of the fortunate who have been selected. In fact, we have received more than 100 applications, and we have selected few students, and you will be very fortunate for this. And I would like to have some feedback from some of the students. If there are some students who have passed out, well, Anil Bhai, he has sponsored. We had some contacts with the students. They have passed out, and they are sponsoring now the students. I require you also. One day you will get sponsor some students. Okay, I don't want to waste time, so let's begin with this. I need Bala to help me.
Thank you, Kalito.
I'll be calling also the sponsor who is likely to come on the day for giving away the scholarship. The first name is Mario Cedric Pimenta from Rotary. The name of the sponsor is donated by Mrs. Sindhu S. Bodkar in memory of her sister, late Mrs. Kamala Bodke. Rotary Viresh Natkani, please to come. Maithili Padloskar, who is pursuing TY BA BA. Rotary Viresh Natkani. Maithili, please come. Sudiksha Sudhakar Naik. Again, this is donated by Mrs. Sindhu S. Bodkar. Nidhi Ramdas Desai, who is pursuing BA BA. Again, this is also donated by Mrs. Sindhu S. Bodkar in memory of her sister late Mrs. Kamala Bodke.
She is a mother-in-law of Viresh Natkani.
Siddhi Devu Dabale, who is pursuing FI BA BA. Please come. Tanaya Dayanand Rahul, who is pursuing 4th year BA. Thank you, Viresh Natkani.
Thank you, Viresh. In fact, Viresh mother-in-law, in her memory, Viresh has sponsored 15 lakhs. We have deposited that fixed deposit, and on the surplus that we get, we distribute to the students.
Sia Sanjay Bhosle, SY BA BA. The sponsor is Rajesh Sheikh. Lieutenant Rajesh Sheikh, please come. Sia Sunil Mayekar, who is pursuing SY BA BA, and the name of sponsor is Lieutenant Gaurish Agni. Gaurish, please do come. Next is Abigail Cabilo Picardo. Sponsor is Mangesh Sardesai. You are the beneficiary of this scholarship, and now he is working as a merchant in the merchant navy, and he has sponsored this student. Please come. Dilisha Dilip Naik, who is pursuing SY BA BA, and name of the sponsor is Suri Ahuja. Lieutenant Suri Ahuja. Trisha Santosh Gowde, FY BA. Name of the sponsor is Rotary Cerro. Please come.
Sarah, please come.
तालियों तो होनी चाहिए, नो डाउट। Nitisha Navnath Gaonkar, who is pursuing SYBA BA, is never sponsored Parai Dubashi and Hari Kaur.
Parai there? Student not come?
Student? Understanding balance. Okay. Lauren Watts, who is pursuing second year, sponsored by Dr. George D'Agostino. Mitali Ashwan Halankar, who is pursuing BA and the never sponsored Dr. Ryan Fernandez. Sia Digambar Aldonkar, who is pursuing SYBA and the never sponsored Dr. Santosh Naik. Sia Pran Gowde, pursuing SYBA, the name of the sponsor is Rotary Dr. Mahendra Kudsherkar. Preeti Arjun Veli, again the sponsor is Rotary Dr. Mahendra Kudsherkar. Dia Sitaram Banolikar, who is pursuing TY BA, and the name of sponsor is Rotary Dr. Prasad Netrawalkar. Trishita Rajkumar Achari, name of the sponsor is Rotary Anil Sardesai. Please. Ruxana Allahbaksh Kolkar, who is pursuing SYBA and name of sponsor is Rotary Rajesh Kunde. Rajesh, please come. Pavina Lakshman Sargokar. Name of the sponsor is Rotary Mohit Saraf and Rotary Pankaj Saraf. Saisha Sagun Naik, who is pursuing SYBA. Name of the sponsor is Rotary Sujit Arud.
Can I, Anil, please come. Anil was always concerned. He used to ask me, you need more sponsors, I have more friends, I can task them.
Prajaya Pratap Matodkar, Bachelors of Pharmacy. Name of the sponsor is R. Salkar. Please come. Matsa is known as Matsa, the master behind all sort of picnics, projects, and now he's taking us to Vietnam. Let's give a big round of applause for him. Suhani Mahesh Parab, who is studying in Patagana College of Technology and Design. The name of sponsor is Rotary Sunil Deshpande. Dhanashri Babu Kidlekar, who is pursuing Bachelor of Pharmacy. Name of sponsor is Rotary Rajesh Patel. Bhavana Dinesh Kerkar, who is pursuing in IHM Goa, and the name of sponsor is none other than Rotary Kalito Martins. Vaughan Victor D'Souza, who is pursuing BCA through IGNO. Name of sponsor is Rotary Nestor Sequeira. Sarina Mustaq Begre, who is pursuing MBBS in GMC first year. Name of sponsor is Rotary Sarfaraj Sheikh. Pranali Prakash Mahalsi, who is studying in Goa College of Music. The name of sponsor is Virendra Vidgi.
Which?
DB Rabia Basri, who is studying in PM Dharmava College of Law in the 4th year and is sponsored Rotary Dylan Shah. Samruddha Sharad Tarkar, who is pursuing Diploma in Mechanical Engineering. Name of sponsor is Rotary Virendra. Jyoti Daipode, who is pursuing BSc in National Forensic Science University. And the name of sponsor is Rotary Sandeep Prabhu. Surbi Sudhakar Harmalkar, who is pursuing law in BM Sagarwar College. Name of sponsor is Rotary Glen Kalambara. Geeta Bapya Pauni, who is pursuing post-graduation at Goa University, and name of sponsor is Rotary Raju Marathe. Varun Tanki, who is pursuing BCA in Don Bosco Panaji. Name of sponsor is Rotary Sandeep Paldesai. Yo, man. Pooja Rajesh Prabhu, who is pursuing her BA BPC of Commerce. The name of the sponsor is Rotary Siddesh Shetty. Vasudev Suresh Sawant, who is pursuing engineering in Goa College of Engineering. The name of the sponsor is Rotary Parag Sardesai. Sorry. Reha Kulia, who is pursuing Music in Goa College of Music. Number of sponsor is Rotary Amit Nasolkar, Manisha Kishore Shenvi Dhume.
She's a good musician.
Dipiksha Devidas Priyolkar, who is also studying in Goa College of Music. Name of the sponsor is Rotary Harshal Shah. Somebody click photo for him, yeah. Raulak Rohidas Chari, who is pursuing engineering in Goa College of Engineering.
My pleasure.
And name of the sponsor is Rotary Pradeep Talavikar. He deserves big round of applause. His idea, his vision has come to this point. And Amron Fernandez, who is pursuing diploma in civil engineering. The name of sponsor is Rotary Shailesh Baldesai.
Hello. Very sorry.
Let's say a big round of applause for everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Khalito. Over to you.
I forgot to mention one thing. On the envelope, there are name of the sponsor and the contact number. Please get in touch with the sponsor in future. Any requirement, please get in touch with the sponsor. Yeah. Over to the president.
Thank you, Balchandra, for conducting this program very well. Khalito Martins, excellent program. And most important to our chief guest, Pradeep Talavikar, because it's the idea that he conceived so many years back that has blossomed into, this event, and hopefully it will continue in the future. Can I request Neha to kindly introduce our chief guest?
Thank you, Glenn. Good evening, Rotarians. It is my honor today to introduce Mr. Pradeep Talavikar. Seeing the presence here, it's really overwhelming that he has thought about this so long ago and it has come to this now. So he was born in Panaji in 1948. He did his Marathi schooling in Mushtifund and later his English schooling in People's High School from Panaji. He has completed his BCom in 1970 from Poddar College in Mumbai. Then he went to USA to complete his MBA from University of Detroit in Michigan. He joined his family business in 1973. He has been running his family business for the last 36 years. He has also played cricket for Poddar College and Bombay University in the year 1967, 1968 and 1969. And he has also played cricket for Panjim Gymkhana in Goa. He has learned to play violin in 1960s under the tutelage of Krishna Kasad and Ram Krishnaji Mashelkar. He has performed on American Educational Channel in the year 1971 while studying for his MBA. He has always had interest in dramatics right from his childhood. He has participated in close to 40 plays for Utsavi Rangabhumi and about 15 plays for Spardhatmak Rangabhumi. He has won several awards for his direction, acting and so on. He has also written a book on his theatre experience named Rangayatri Nid in the year 2008. In the year 2011, he wrote another book on his travels through the United States of America titled Uncle Sam Cha Deshat. He has been writing regular short articles on popular Goan Marathi dailies like Goa Doot, Tarun Bharat, Gomantak and Navaprabha. Along with 7 other friends, he formed a production group called Mitra Mandal and produced Goa's first Marathi telefilm, Vadhu Chakra, in the year 1993. This telefilm was widely acclaimed in Goa and it is still played by cable operators even today. It is my pleasure to introduce him today. Let's welcome Mr. Pradeep.
Before I can request Pradeep to say a few words, can I request our Assistant Governor, Amisha Sadesai, to say a few words?
Pradippa, Secretary Sarfaraj, Project Coordinator Kalito, students, parents and my dear Rotarians, a very good evening to you and a very happy Diwali. Today on this auspicious occasion of Padwa, we have had this wonderful project of scholarship, educational scholarship, which has been going on for last 25 years. I have been a witness to this project. Pradippa he was a president in 1997-98 and he started this scholarship project, and I remember he and the secretary of the club, Subhash Sarmalkar, Rotarian Subhash Sarmalkar, they used to go and visit each and every student. They used to verify, check whether it's authentic, that they are really deserving and not just an application forwarded. You guys, students are today are very lucky that you have been chosen from 100 applications. So please study hard, do well, and as Vipul, I have to compliment Vipul, that's Mangesh Sardesai. He was a beneficiary and he has given back to the society. Please do the same thing when you are at this position, when you study hard, you gain a position, please do give back to someone deserving and the cycle should go on. My compliments to Rotary Club of Panaji, Glen, for continuing this project for last 25 years. Even during COVID when Kalito was the president, they had continued this project, right Kalito? So congratulations Kalito, he really deserves an applaud because he tried to continue with this project and didn't put an end to it. So once again, congratulations everybody. Thank you so much.
Pradippa, can we have your keynote address?
Very good evening, all of you. 25 long years, I have been witnessing every year the growth of this project. As they say, a Vatabriksha witnesses everything that grows underneath, around. So this educational financial assistance scheme, shortened as FAS, began 25 years back, has now grown into that Vatabriksha. Let me give a little tidbit of behind the screen of this project, mostly for the non-Rotarians and the students. That was in 1997-98 when I was the president. As all the presidents and the secretaries of the particular year have to go through, there was this Pets and Sets seminar in Hubli, hosted by Rotary Club of Hubli. Pets meaning President-elect training, and SETS means Secretary-elect training. So this seminar was there for 2 days in Hubli. And during one of the many coffee breaks, a gentleman from the Rotary Club of Hubli came to me and introduced himself. And then he said, "Are you from Goa?" Well, I knew. Goa always had that aura. Whether you are in this country or out of this country, but many times the mention of Goa gets things done. Well, when he said, "Are you from Goa?" I said, "Yes, of course. I come as a president from Rotary Club of Panaji. My name is Pradippa." He said, "Do you have any plans for your year?" I said, "Yes, of course. We have our regular projects like vocational guidance and I think help for students used to be there at that time, but not of this extent. First comers in the SSC were felicitated, things like that. So I said, I enumerated to him all these projects, and he said, no, not this kind of thing. Do you have something long-lasting, big? I said, unfortunately, I don't think about anything of this nature. Then I said, okay, I'll tell you one thing. My club, Rotary Club of Hubli, has this project for financially backward students. It was then called adoption of students. We adopt, I mean the Rotarians adopt a student from the 10th onwards to the degree. So I said, I felt really something about that project when he was mentioning to me that I thought I should try this in my club. Coming back to Goan, I and my then secretary, mentioned by Manisha, the Rotarian Subhash Sarmalkar, is no more Rotarian now. But both of us, we thought this was an ideal project for us, our club. And the first possible meeting, I put this project in front of my club members. And that time, our club strength was 40 or around 40. And we had 10-15 Rotarians were close-knit. So whatever any one of them suggested something, everybody else supported it wholeheartedly. I can see many of them even today, like Anil, Parag, maybe Philip is not there, I guess. Anyway, everybody supported the project and we went ahead with it. And within a couple of months' time, we started the first FAS, that is Educational Financial. It was then retermed as FAS, Educational Financial Assistance Scheme. First year, there were not many applicants. There was only one girl student. The application was brought also by a Rotarian. He is also not in the club at the moment. He is settled in England. And the girl's name was Hira Zalmi, and she came from somewhere near Kumarjua. Secretary Subhash Sarmalkar said, I will sponsor her. I will adopt her. And he adopted the first girl child student of this particular scheme. Second year also there was one. There were 3 or 4 applications. Out of that, one I sponsored. And his name was Vikas Dhargalkar. At that time, students being very few, we had the liberty of 4 or 5 Rotarians going to the house of that, home of that applicant and check about his relations, where they work, where they are employed, whether really he is financially backward, and all those sort of things. But as the years passed, number of applications started growing geometrically. I remember one of those years, sometime around 2010, 11, or we had given at that time 120 students. Today we around about 48. So that time 120, 130 students used to be given this scholarship. So later on become things were a little difficult for all the Rotarians to go and visit each and everybody's house. So on the application and the agency which is referring, like school or college, which is referring this student, is to be taken as guideline. Anyway, first student was that Hira Zalmi. She is working at the moment. Mrs. Sunivas Builders, one of the building firms in Panaji. And that second student, who was Vikas Dhargalkar, he worked with me for some time after his degree. And then another Rotarian from APSA, Rotarian Dilip Salgaonkar, absorbed him in his Geno Pharmaceuticals, and I guess he's still working there. If you ask me what is the most satisfying moment of this particular project, and I'll tell you, many years back, I think about 8 or 10 years back, a student who after his degree went to Middle East, got a job there, did well, stood on his 2 legs, own legs, settled pretty well, his family, everything, came back, and I remember he was staying in Hotel Manoshanti, and he said he wanted to adopt a student. That was the most satisfying moment of mine, of this project particularly. And today I know This Mangesh Sardesai is another student who has come forward. And this reminds me of a poem. It's in Marathi. But I think the poem was written just for this project. I'll just read it out to you. And then, as per my capacity, we will try to translate you in English. The words of the poem goes like this. देणाऱ्याने देत राहावे, घेणाऱ्याने घेत राहावे. Broad translation: a giver should keep on giving, and a taker should keep on taking. एक दिवस घेणाऱ्याने देणाऱ्याचे हातच घ्यावे. One moment, at one time of the particular sequence, the taker should also take the hands of the giver. The actual meaning of this is the taker should take the attitude of the giver. Just like this Mangesh Sardesai, while taking at a proper time, he also took the hands of the giver and he has started giving. This is our Rotary principle. Keep on giving. Give to Rotary Foundation, help this institution, help that institution, give, give, give. So I think on this note, I will end my experience of this project, but a request to all of you students, just now been told by Kalito, get in touch with your sponsor at the end of the year. Tell him how you are doing in the school or college. Show him your mark sheet or whatever the papers that you have nowadays. And give your address and telephone number to him so that he can keep a track of you even after you are through your degree. And another request to our Rotarians, Mr. Glenn now, Sarfarad, President and Secretary that would be coming in future, try to make a record of this particular project in statistics, like how many actually students got this benefit and what was the actual investment of Rotarians. I mean, now you said it is close to 1.5 crores plus crores. And I guess, as per my experience, probably the students' number would be plus 1,000 or so. I could be wrong, it would be much more than that. So please go through this exercise and try to come out with the statistics from this program. So basically, देणाऱ्याने देत राहावे, घेणाऱ्याने घेत राहावे, आणि एक दिवस घेणाऱ्याने देणाऱ्याचे हातच घ्यावे. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Pradeepa. I think it's very relevant for us to maintain not just the statistics of how many students are benefited, but probably, if possible, what is the outcome thereafter. Once they pass out, whether they've got a decent job, because at certain times it may be possible that some of these Rotarians who have sponsored you could also be your guide, your mentor in getting a job at a later stage. So please keep in touch with your sponsor, and eventually we hope that your success would be our success. I thank Pradeepa for the very nostalgic recounts. Remember the first sponsor and the first child which got benefited here as me. Can I request any one or two students from here just to come on the stage and say a few words in how you felt being felicitated by this gesture that the Rotary Club has given you? Maybe a couple? Anyone? Or maybe the parents? Somebody from the music field? Yeah, even if you speak in Konkani or Marathi, that's fine. Konkani or Malayalam, Utkarta. Okay, that's fine. I would I wish that all the students do well, and I can see Prashant Kaisare there backstage now. Prashant, we just a short while ago. Prashant will be our president for 25-26. As Kalito has rightly said, this is the 25th year as well as the 60th year for the club. So it's silver and diamond put together. So Pradeep, I have a small book for you. This is, knowing that you are in this field indirectly, this is and can I request Prem Vich for the vote of thanks, please?
Before that, something announced, going to be announced. Can I take it?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is on behalf of the Youth Service Director, Rotary Deepak. Rotary Club of Panaji is going to organize a Raila, Rotary Youth Leadership Award, wherein all the students will be called to this venue or some other venue. We are going to inform you. It's going to be half-day Raila, wherein you will be taught about the public speaking, inculcate good habits, attitude, leadership. This session will be conducted especially for you all, because now you are directly connected to Rotary Club of Panaji till your education is not over. And after that, you yourself will join as a further Rotary. So kindly be, after Diwali vacation you can have the Raila. What, Rotary Deepak? Okay, so all should come, all students should come for the half day Raila. Thank you. Thank you, Glenn.
Good evening, everyone, and a very happy New Year to all of you.
Well, President Glenn, Secretary Sarfaraj, Assistant Governor Manisha, and our keynote speaker P.P. Pradeep and Project Coordinator Carlito. I'm indeed very glad to be here this evening, though I've been a Rotarian for quite some time, but I'm rather new as a member of this club. As you may be knowing, I'm an honorary member here, and I'm really grateful that I've been given this opportunity to speak to you all. First of all, I must admire the punctuality that this club adheres to. We started exactly at 6:30, and we are closing well in good time. It's always a pleasure to see such a full house, and it is really indeed good that about 42 students who were being given scholarships today, most of them, I think around over 90% of them are here today to receive this scholarship. I was in Rotary, always we talk about that we should have projects which are sustainable and long lasting, and their outcome is really beneficial. And I must say that this project introduced in this club by P.P. Pradeep meets those requirements that we give for good projects. In fact, I am extremely impressed with it. When Carlito spoke to me about it, I said, yes, this is something in which even if I can make some humble contribution, I would love to do, and I would love to do this coming over the years also. One of the things which our friends earlier suggested is that students should try and keep in touch with the Rotarians who have sponsored their scholarship. This will help you establish a sort of a bond with your sponsor, and this would be good for you as well as for the sponsor. And my hats off to people like Dharmesh, if I'm right his name, that who not only received the scholarship are today even, so to say, returning it. And as P.B. Pradeep said, you one day give a receiver, one who is getting something, must also become a giver. So with these few words, I thank the organizers for organizing this wonderful program and our keynote speaker for giving us an excellent insight into the background as to how this project came up. Thank you very much.
Can I request all the awardees to kindly come on the stage? We'll take a group photograph. Just the awardees. And since there's no other issue on the agenda, I adjourn today's meeting.
Go at the back. Go at the back. You see. Go at the back. Taller at the side. Taller at the side. This side. Your side. Let him first sit in there. Come. You be this side. This side. Okay. All boys here.
Oh, side can problem no?
Close this side. Now here. Kneel down. Kneel, all boys. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can take more. Wait a minute. Take a minute. Wait. Close. Okay. Done? This is the official photo. You can hear. Yeah, thank you.